Sweet love. Hey, Chakra King Black, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. I just want to pop in for a few minutes and say what I had to say and get right on off of here, honey. It's been a busy day, and this is the first day of the first free moment that I had to pop in real quick. So I was like, well, let me pop in. I don't want to even set up the stream yard. Hey, Miss LA, I'm just gonna do the vertical thing. And hey, Key, how you doing? Hey, Ashton. Hey, how y'all doing this afternoon? Thank y'all for double tapping the screen and hit the like button. Please share. Can you even share this video? But anyway. So anyway, y'all, I don't even need a whole bunch of people in here to say what I got to say. But hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in. So this one, y'all got to excuse me. Honey, my voice has been messed up for days, okay? I've been drinking ginger, lemon, honey, tea, and everything. Hey, True Black Cheetah. So let me get in here real fast. Y'all see my eye? Y'all see that eye right there, that nomad eye, child? Hey, can I? All you gotta do is double tap the screen, Ashton. And I hope y'all can understand me. Am I loud enough? Y'all, please excuse my voice. Just double tap the screen, and it'll and that's you hitting the like button. And I see how y'all hearts going up on the side. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So let me tell you, right? Like I said, this is the first spare moment that I had. And I said, I'm going to get this video out before the day is over because y'all know if I wait any longer, child, it'll be old news, right? Your kind words, the King Roman News. Oh, thank you, Miss L.A. Thank you for it here. Appreciate it. I hope so. Because, we do a lot of beefing around. I wasn't even going to mention that, but we do a lot of beefing and talking nonsense and stuff around here. But I really felt in my heart that he really needed to hear that from somebody, from a person that is of a certain age that will say, hey, Petty Pendergraphs, greetings. And because I didn't want him to think that his aunt was, feeling any kind of way about him. And like I said, when we get older and we used to taking care of the young people in the family, we're not used to needing help, and maybe that's where his aunt is, at this point in time. And so I've experienced that with my grandma, and when I was really young, because my grandma, I told y'all had to move on my grandmama's land. I lived here now, but I can remember when I was younger, I was in my early 20s before she passed away. She didn't appreciate the fact, y'all, that she had got older and she needed help, right? And my grandmama was mean and surly, child, and I'm mean and surly, and you just kind of just had to go on and work around her to help her, anyway. But it wasn't about her not caring about us. It was about, her dignity. And my mama told me that, right? Because my grandmama and my granddad, they took care of themselves all their lives. And so, Lord, we got a troll here already, y'all. Hold on a minute. And so, hey, Cloud, are you okay, Auntie? You don't sound like yourself today. Pardon my manners. Oh, no, I'm okay, Cloud. Yeah, my voice is messed up, child. My voice is messed up. And I didn't want, and that's another hold on, y'all. Let me get this troll out of here. If I can remember how to, do I want to just block them? I want to just hide user from the channel. There we go. I got it, y'all. I got him out. I don't know what that was about, but you get a little bit of everything when you hit the do this vertical thing, right? But thanks for asking, Claude. Claude, child, did you see that? Now y'all gonna have to tell me if anybody said anything about. Hey, Saida, about what we were talking about. Is this yeah, it is Saida. Yeah, y'all double tap the screen if y'all want to hit the like. But yeah, I didn't feel like I want to set up the stream or to say the little bit that I got to say, Saida. So I just said let me do a vertical real quick. And so because it's kind of quicker. And so Cloud, I hope you ain't getting backlash, child, by that conversation we had about me at first. I got put in my place, right? By me thinking it would be a good idea for you and Krista to hook up for a little, healing, actual healing over. I don't know what's been said about that after that, you know. And so, yeah. Okay, I didn't know you can do back. Yeah, you can do background, Saida. Yeah. See, when you start the stream, just hit the green screen thing, and it'll let you put up another picture, and it'll be your background. Chaka King said, Miss Olivia, why does Lemon fight women so manly, right? Check pizza lie. Oh, and punk out and apologize to men. Check this lie. Oh, child, that's F boy energy. It's not respected. Drink some of your favorite tea. I've been trying to, Chaka King. Ever since I had the flu, child, I can't get rid of the cough. My doctor said it's okay, and I be having sore throats, right? So, and I don't know what kind of food that was, but baby, I was like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? And so, but yeah, you right, Chakra King. I heard the end of Mrs. Live last night, right? When he was over there, speaking real humbly to KRN, right? And the part that got me was when KRN asked him, would you, I know you said you didn't want me on the trip before, but would you, take a trip, again? And he was like, oh, yeah, yeah, I would. Me, you, and this. And I was like, honey, because he was like, and and I'm sorry, I know that, it came at you first and all of this and all of that. And I'm thinking, Lemon, child, he want to squeeze some of KRN. Or he want KRN to squeeze some of him, child. I didn't know what was going on with that conversation right there. But you right, but he got all the rah-rah for the girls. You right about that, Chakra King, and no, it's not respected. And he don't be that drunk, in my opinion. Y'all, please double tap the screen and hit the like button if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Hey, Lynn Morris, how you doing? And so, yeah, I agree. Claude said, I know that at Tracy interviewed JC last night. Oh, and asked her briefly about it. She says that she didn't know who I was, which is true. No biggie. Oh, okay, Uncle Claude. Yeah, I know Tracy had your name in the title of the video and my name too about me wanting y'all to hook up. And so, yeah, you know what I mean? But, the girls quickly got me in order, okay? And Get Your Girl TV, I saw what you did, girl. Thank you. But, ooh, that was messy, Get Your Girl. Messy. It was real messy. I don't know who these people are bothering me, but okay. But anyway, as long as they ain't saying no disrespect for y'all. Let me go on and get to the time. Y'all bet I done forgot. But as far as KRN in that conversation I had this morning about his auntie, I know it hurt his feelings, but I just want him to know from a woman of a certain age, it was not against him. It's just that she wanted to keep her dignity. That's all. And I hope he called his auntie too. And calls, like I said, when you get older, like, child, y'all know I got the nieces and nephews, right? But then I got the great nieces and nephews, right? And child, and the great nieces and nephews, the oldest one is supposed to graduate, right? And so I actually have an eye on someone. But you got an eye on Cloud, do tell. Oh my goodness. Who we talking about? Cloud keep trying to divert my attention away. And so, let me tell y'all, right? So, when it comes to my nieces and nephews, they're grown, and my great nieces and nephews are the children, right? This just real fast, right? So, my nieces and nephews, the grown ones, they call me BB, right? B is in boy, B is in boy, BB, right? But my great nieces and nephews call me and my husband moms and papa, right? And so, because, like I told you, I'm the elder on my side of the family, right? And so they call me moms and they call my husband Pop Pop, right? So they always sitting over here, even if they feel like, hey, Jill, even if they feel, that's an Uncle Claude. Oh, okay, Claude, I'll be checking for the exclusive, boo. Yes, I will. That's right, save your stuff for your channel. Honey, they're going to have to do for the love of Claude, child, for the love of Uncle Claude, okay? But anyway, the reason I say all that to say, those were very wise words and advice you gave him. Yeah, I appreciate your wisdom in the storm of chaos, and absolutely. And I'm real messy too. But I didn't want that young man thinking that his auntie had something against him, or didn't want, him to come see her. It's just about her dignity, and then he wasn't she wasn't expecting him. She wasn't ready. But anyway, as far as my nieces go, uh, I feel like his auntie probably right. No matter how old you get, I'm still gonna feel like I'm the protector. You know what I mean? I gotta protect you. I gotta take care of you. You know what I mean? And then some. But when you get older, I'm not there yet, but I'm sure one day, I'll be talking crazy to them like my grandmama talked crazy to me. Cause me and my husband will need help. You know. And so, but far as the young was not my nieces and nephews. I'm talking about their children. Child, every time, like when I got the flu, right? You would think that I had some kind of diagnosis, some kind of deadly diagnosis or something, right? And because my sister, my middle sister, she talked too much, right? So I told my middle sister, like, I'm going through it. I got this flu. I can't hardly shake it, and all of this and all of that. And people kept showing up to my house, and I'm thinking, y'all, I got the flu. Like, stop. It's okay. Why y'all driving all the way out here just because I got the flu, right? And then my husband finally told me, look, they're trying to look out for you. Let them kids look out for you if they want to look out for you because they love you. Hey, food junkie. I said, you know what, you right about that. And it made me think about how I was hovering over my grandmama, you know. And sometimes you got to let them young folks do that. And so that's why I felt in my heart that's how KRN's auntie was feeling, you know. And so, yeah. And that's why I said that. And I hope he really called her because she don't mean him no harm. She just see him as that little boy and she got to take care of him. But to see the roles reverse, and we don't be ready for the roles to reverse when we get older. Hey, food junkie, if I didn't say that. And so that's why I said that to him, Olivia, if you do the love of Uncle Claude, I'll join. Well, all right, Claude. Miss L.A. said, if I do for the love of Uncle Claude, she will join. Ooh, Miss L.A. Child. Okay. Raymond R. Rose said, hi, how you doing? And somebody else giving said hello. But anyway, that's what that conversation was about this morning. I hope he called her. And sometimes you have to be stern with us old folks, right? Now, I know like when it comes to my niece, let me tell y'all something. And KRN is a man, right? And I told you about my nephew, not my great nephew, but I hope all is well. You're having it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing fine. So, like I said, my niece, my mama always said my middle sister can't hold water, right? So, I've got 5 nieces and 1 nephew. These are the grown ones, right? And I told y'all he moved out of town for his job, right? So now, mind you, I just got the flu. Well, she done called everybody. She done called her son. He done kept calling, pops, everything, okay, all this and all that, right? Then my husband told me that he said, I knew I shouldn't have moved. You know I shouldn't have moved. You knew you shouldn't have moved because I got the flu. No, honey, you trying to find an excuse to come home. Okay. And I told him, you better keep your butt right back, right where you are, because you're going to be closer to when my nephew graduate. He going to go play ball. First he was going to go to Tulane, and now he ain't going to go to Tulane, you know. And he ain't committed yet. But I got a pretty good idea where he going to go now. And then that means my nephew, my adult nephew, is going to be closer to him, which will make a lot of us feel better, right? And so yeah, it's just crazy. So I said all that to say I understand what was going on with KRN's auntie. It wasn't she don't want to push him away. She just want her dignity. And we all just want to keep our dignity. And and we don't want to admit that, shoot, we need the young folks to take care of us now. And I'm going to be there one day. But honey, I'm mean and surly right now. And I don't, I'm probably going to be just even meaner, surlier You know, it's a time go on. So I don't know what they gonna do. My goodness, they ain't gonna pay no attention to me like they don't pay no attention to me now. You know, and I want KRN not to pay no attention to his auntie and go down there and love on his auntie and call his auntie and become a nuisance and bother her and bother her and bother her and don't give her a choice because that's how they do me around here. Okay. They don't give me a choice. They show up, they want to stay, they want to this, that, and the other. And I'll be like, oh my God, I just really want to just be left alone. You know? I was like, oh my God. But anyway, that's enough about that. We came to be messy, right? But KRN, if you listening, please call your auntie today. Please let me know what she said. Please let her know that you love her no matter what. Like I told you this morning. So anyway, also when I was in KRN's per the title of the video, I had questions, about him, Nyca, and pizza, right? So if y'all heard this morning, y'all please tap the screen twice if y'all want to hit the like button, and thank you so much, right? And so I heard, hey Miss Colette, did I say that? And so I wanted to know why was it that K1 really was so upset with Nyca, and I got the answer that I wanted. You know, in a nutshell, you pretty much told me that he was disappointed in the way that she was acting. Do you see what I'm saying? And so now I understand that it's probably coming from a place of disappointment rather than a place of disdain, you know. And people was in the chat saying I was trying to change his mind. You know, folks is real messy and real mean spirited. You know, we got a lot of contemporary demons flying around in this sector, right? And I'm really not going to talk about the term contemporary demons in this live, but I am going to do a video about it, right? You got a lot of people that want to latch on to a certain kind of dysfunctions and just ride it out to the bitter end, right? And I don't believe in riding it out to the bitter end. That's not my thing, right? But I hope Cloud ain't looking for no you. Well, food junkie. I'm sure he not, but I was just want him to get some wolf, or just a little bit of wolf. I won't want them to find a mate, food junkie. I was just wanting them to get a little bit of wolf pools. That's all. That's all. Just a little something, after he go through his, and food junkie men is different than women, child. And then Cloud, he been married so long, he needs somebody to hold on to. It's not good for a man that's been married that long to be alone for a long time. You know what I mean? So, but I just want them to get back in the game, child. But food junkie know what I'm talking about when I say wolf puss. Don't you food junkie? Food junkie know y'all. Hey, little Blade, too much. Kaylin, how you doing? Food junkie know exactly what I mean when I say I was trying to find Cloud some wolf puss. Okay. You ain't giving your goodies away, Miss L.A. Miss L.A. a mess. But Food Junkie, y'all, Food Junkie got that reference, okay? And some of y'all got that reference too, because some of us been around for a while, right? Because somebody tried to give Food Junkie some wolf pools, okay, y'all? Mm-hmm. Yes. Love Blake, ain't you been around long enough to remember that? Child, I ain't never gonna forget that story. Hey, Jill's Comfort. Yes, Jizz, y'all remember that? Hey, Miss Queen. Run, see, run. Well, see, Love Blake, they got me all the way together the other day, girl. You got to listen to that video. It was Saturday, right, Cloud? I was just trying to get him some wolf pools. That's all. Just get him back in the game. That just a little taste of something. And so, but the Jill's comfort zone led the charge, child, and they got me all the way together about old girl, about Lord Jesus, I forgot her name, about they got me together about her, child. They was like, it's a no for them. Krista, they said nope, we're not gonna be able to do Krista. Cloud ain't gonna be able to do Krista, and no. Healing is a process and some time. You right, Jill. You right. Definitely not nobody off this app. Well, honey, they got me together, okay? And Geechee girl did me so wrong, Lex Mac. Ooh, y'all, I can't even tell y'all what she did. It was so shady. But they did not, a decop for life dropped down, food junkie. And decop said, no, we're not doing that. And I was like, oh, not decop. Baby. And Jill was on me, child. It was all on me, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh, Lord, I should have never said that, child. I should have never said it, child. But anyway, so, but they put me in my place about that. And I said, you know what, I ain't gonna never. You remember Miss Queenie about that wolf puss? Okay, girl. Okay. Child. That phrase right there, the wolf puss, that is directly for a food junkie, okay? That was a traumatic experience that food junkie had, okay? Child. Child, poor baby. I bet he was so traumatized by that. I was like, oh my God. Child. It was on the Saturday's live, Miss LA. I did one live and then I lost sound on it. And I don't even know why. The StreamYard was tripping. So on the second, I did a part one, and on the part two is where I brought up Cloud and uh, uh, Krista. That whole conversation. So it's on the part two, child. But they got me in order quickly. I was like, I'm not never suggesting nobody no more. And Cloud, he is a treasure. And we need to protect food junkie. Food junkie, they came at me so hard. I would never, I would never suggest nothing like that concerning Cloud again in my whole life. Okay. I got put in my place. I got set down. Okay. I said, baby, I was wrong for that. Oh my goodness. Child, you got to go listen to read the chat. Read the chat, Miss LA. If you go listen to the video, the chat's still up. Read the chat, honey. In the chat, they getting me together. And I was like, oh, Lord, I ain't never seen Jill act like I know I'm wrong. Is Jill coming down on me? Jill, my girl, she's sweet as she can be. But Jill and them girls is like, it's a no for me. Like I said, even D-Cop dropped down, or Geechee Girl dropped down. I was like, ooh, I might have made a mistake. So I had to apologize, okay, y'all? But never again. I'm not gonna try to play matchmaker no more. I'm not good at it, and I'm done. Okay. I tried to repent. Okay, that's all I can do is say I'm so sorry. All them years of being off the market got me so rusty. You right about that, Jill, but I would never make another suggestion again, because y'all ain't gonna beat me over my head no more. I said, I ain't gonna do that no more, child. Well, let me tell y'all real fast, right? But child, I got offline. When I got through with that laugh, I was laughing. I was laughing to myself. Child, Uncle Claude, his Boogie's Down's finest, protect him at all costs. I heard that, Miss Queenie. Child, my husband said, what is you laughing about? What you done now? I said, honey, I misstepped. I had to tell him he was getting him a good kiki. You should have known not to. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known, Miss LA, but I wasn't thinking. Child, I had what do you call it, brain fog for a minute there, clearly. Hey, Marvelous, how you doing? But that won't happen again, y'all, I promise. Y'all please double tap the screen. Child, hit that, double tap that screen on that eyeball right there and hit that like button, okay? Let's get what, yeah, ooh, Miss LA. Look, I done apologize, Miss LA, and I won't do it again. But let me tell y'all this, like, right? So, I've been on here for 24 minutes. It's supposed to have been fast. So, in case y'all didn't see, KRN came on this morning, right? And, and so I'm laughing about what Miss LA said. Oh my God. I cannot with y'all. Oh, Lord. It was just bad. Anyway, right, Jill, right. Y'all a mess. Please forgive my late response. Oh, no problem, Cloud. No problem. No problem. And so, anyway, the reason why I hit Carol Link for two reasons. I told y'all the second reason. I want to tell him about his aunt, and getting older and stuff. But then I want to know why it appeared, like I said, that he was more mad with Nyca than with Pizarro, right? And then so he was like, pretty much, I was disappointed in the way that she was acting and stuff like that. And I was telling him that, she always got to fit into a group and whatnot and all this and all that, right? Ooh, Teddy Pendergrass. Ooh, ooh. I'm not even going to read that Teddy Pendergrass because, baby, when I say that's petty right there, ooh, child. Mm. Right, and he cooked too, right, Food Junkie? Food Junkie said, I'm just playing, y'all. Food Junkie, did you read what Petty Pendergrass said? Oh, my goodness. I ain't even reading that. Uh-uh. This chat is paid. Bye-bye. Uh-uh. Okay, so I asked him, and he said he was, pretty much disappointed, And I really hope, but Nika, girl, I think you got yourself in this hot water right here. And I wish that, and he said that him and Pizarro ain't got nothing to, talk about, but he'll drop down in her chat. And then fast forward, I seen him down in her chat today, and she was trying to unblock him and whatnot and all this and all that. And the reason why I think that he was disappointed in Nika, he did not expect her to act like that, right? But, somebody put a battery in her back, in my opinion, and the person that put a battery in her back was not the guard dog, was not Pizarro, right? Because even KRN said that Pizarro, he said Saturday that he believes that, and I agree that Pizarro is a liability when it comes to the trifecta, which I agree she ain't nothing but the guard dog. See, what she don't realize is the HBIC when it comes to the trifecta sends people out like flying monkeys. Like Sean Bradley used to do. I called the wolf pools and them the flying monkeys. Well, she got flying monkeys too, right? And so these flying monkeys, which is Nika and the guard dog, they know what they got to do, right? They know what they got to do to stay in the HBIC's good graces, okay? And so Nika, she went whole hog with doing what she felt like she needed to do for the HBIC, and she got hemmed up more than any of them. Cause Nika, I don't even know if she knew it at the time, but girl, you was the weakest link. And so that's why you got hemmed up like that. But like I was saying, this is part of her identity, and I truly believe that she is grieving, you know, and but she's still trying to keep this right here because it's so much a part of her. But I think she overstepped this time. And so, but as far as, keep beating her over the head and kicking her in the back and all this and all that, I think she can't take much more of it, but that's just my, opinion, you know. And I really just wish she could, just like she apologized to Pizza, she need to go on and apologize to KRN. So maybe it'll get better. I don't know. You know what I mean? Y'all, 5 of y'all double tap the screen for me because I got 95 likes. I can't believe it. Thank y'all. Uncle Claude said I should have known that everyone is protective. Oh, listen to you, Claude. You a mess. Thank you all so much. Claude is so sweet, ain't he, y'all? That's my boy. But anyway, let me hurry up because folks is online. I didn't mean to stay this long. But anyway, that's why I got up there and had that conversation. But see, here's the thing about KRN too. Y'all know he young and full of life and all of this and all that. And I think, hey, Big Osama, formerly known as Little Mama Obama, thank you. She said thank you for being number 97, Little Mama Obama. Thank you so much. And girl, you been doing your big one around here. I said, well, all right. You had to be doing a big one for me to take notice. I said, ooh, Rodney, you's in trouble. You done messed with the wrong one. Okay. But girl, he need that because he's so, we know he one of the He-Man black woman haters around here. And so he deserve everything that he get, y'all. I don't see it for what Goma Pal over there. What do mother call him? What do mother call him? I was just a little bit of more videos. James Caldwell's video. I forgot what he called him, but child, I called him Goma Pal, okay? But stay on his neck, okay? Because he deserve it. Um, I think I think that KRN and what I was trying to say this morning, and then I honestly, and I was trying to tread lightly over there too, y'all, because this past couple of times I hit a link, I ended up arguing, and I'm like, oh my God, I am not trying to argue with this young man. I just want to know why. It seemed like he more mad at Nyca than Pizarro, right? And so, child, I'm trying to choose my words wisely. And child, they down in the trap talking about something. You can't change his mind. Or she talked about his mama. And then that ghetto intellect talking about something I ain't making no sense. So why you think, then I'm thinking in my mind, why you thought I won't make no sense? Because I'm trying to tread lightly. I don't want to argue. I just had a couple of questions. Every time I come, hit on the link, I end up having to argue. And I'm not over here to argue. And just so yeah, I probably was being a little over explanatory, but I didn't want the boy to think I was saying nothing derogatory about him because he got a right to fight who and how he want to fight. That's the beef sector. You know, that's anybody. God give us free will. I just had a question though. And so yeah, and I didn't want to seem like I was, coming off any kind of certain way or trying to pick a side and all this and all that. And so I was like, child, And really, they just want to be messy. Because like I said, we got a lot of contemporary demons around here. And I'm going to do a video about that, Jill, about contemporary demons. And it just be a hot mess, okay? For me, too much be said for me to turn back and be friendly right with some of these folks on here. Like me too, like Pizza call him a PDF file. They always trying to put that on a jacket of a same gender loving man. And I don't think that's, okay, but you ain't got no, see, she get too many passes. She a chaos demon and then she ratchet as heck. And I think that's what KRN like about her. But you can't dismiss how, she is. Just real tacky. Just real, it's just not cool. So I don't be seeing it, but I think he liked the ratchet in her. You know what I mean? And like I was saying, also over there, I think younger people, they got a different approach when it comes to the internet and the internet relationships that they have. And but you can only go so far with me, child. It's gonna be up and stuck, pretty much like what Jill was saying, right? Food Junkie said that whole crew is too sensitive, including the leader. I agree, Food Junkie. I absolutely agree. And I always want to do something to somebody else. Um, you right about that, Lisa J. But don't nobody want to do it to them, even when the other person goes through things right. I just pray for them in silence. But I'm not plucking with them. Yeah. That's just me. It's to the dirt. I forgive. Um, and more, I guess, and move the heck on. You right, Jill. You right. I just got tired of seeing the lady get kicked in the back. And then I really do believe that she is grieving, and you can't put a time limit on the grieving process. You know what I mean? But also, because this is so much of her identity, that's why she keep, coming on live or whatever. I don't know, child. But see, then also, though, when you cry wolf so much, we all know the story about the boy who cried wolf. He used to cry wolf so much, always acting like the wolf after him, but the wolf wasn't after him. But the one time that the wolf really was after him, did nobody pay no attention to him? Did nobody believe it? Because he done cried wolf so much. You know what I mean? So you got to take it into consideration too. And but I just hope whatever she got to do to, just get back to doing her, what she only want to do her channel. I hope she get back to it. And so yeah. That's just how I feel about that. But as far as KO in the piece, honey, you ain't paying no attention to her like that. Like I said, he like Ness because Ness is ratchet. He like Pizza. Pizza is ratchet. They like the ratchets. He like the ratchets. And so I think that's what the deal is, in my opinion. He just like the ratchet about her. You know what I mean? And so, and then they got different views on how they view things anyway. these days. So I just chalked it up to that, you know, and everything. But I want to know what when I know King Kyle said he don't care who make up with who, it's up and it's stuck for him. So I'm looking forward to, what he gonna put on his community wall about the situation, as far as KRN being over there in pieces. I'm sure he ain't got nothing to say about it, but you know what I mean? I'm intrigued by your background. Oh, thank you, girl. All I want to draw it, where did you find this picture at? I found it on Google. I searched for a AI generated pic of a nomadic dressed older black woman with a cigar in her mouth. And this is one of the pictures that popped up, Donna Hughes. I just found it on Google. It was just on Google. But that's what I searched for, what I just said. Hey, soul sister, how you doing? And so that's what popped up. I love this picture too, Chad. I love it. I would like to have this picture hanging on my wall. I really would. But you can get the whole picture. It's a thumbnail, Donna. The whole picture is, I've got a thumbnail on one of my videos, and take a screenshot of the whole picture. You know what I mean? If you want to draw it or whatever, if that'll help. You know what I mean? Because it's a thumbnail. I got it as a thumbnail on one of my videos. And you can see the whole thing I'm giving. Donna said, I'm going to type that in to see if I can find it. If not, I am going to come back here and try to get it. Yeah, Donna, type it in and try to find it. But like I said, the whole actual photo is a thumbnail under one of my videos. It was maybe counting this video, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 videos down. It's on my community wall. 1, 2, it's either 3 or 4 videos down. And you can see the whole picture. And like I said, I just got it out for Google. That's all. I'll be trying to do all that, Chad. But yeah, that's what I want to say. I just want to come in and kind of explain. Hey, the hood table. Kind of have a little quick combo about why I hit KRN's link this morning and why I want to make sure that I wasn't being very flippant about my words. Because I just had a question. I just want to know. Ain't nothing, just in general, just being nosy. That's all. But like I said, what I didn't want to do is argue, And so, yeah, and didn't even want to come across as like I wanted to argue. So sometimes it ain't the time for all that. If you just got a question, child, you just got a question. And I just had a question. And as far as him getting back with Pizarro, like I said, I just think he liked the ratchet. You know, I just think he liked the ratchet. Oh, but KRN, I think Lemon wants you to be standing in his mirror, KRN. I'm just saying, KRN. I don't know. He wants to squeeze some lemon juice on you. KRN, so you better watch. Ain't it strong, Angie? I love that. I love the thumbnail. I love that picture. He do, Angie. Lemon want to squeeze some lemon juice on KRN, child, like he a crab leg. Okay? KRN better watch out. And then I heard him, what did I hear him having uh, was it Pizarro's channel today when they was, or YTC's channel, where they was talking about, how Lemon was, sounding all, like really giggly and all of this and all that. And I was like, chill. I said, oh, Lemon like that dominant type, right? Because KRN is very alpha, and you can tell. I'm like, oh, okay. Because KRN, Lemon is squishy like a Stay Puft marshmallow child. But I think he like him a KRN type child. I was like, oh, okay, this what we doing? So you do got a type. Child, I think he got a type. And I see why he wouldn't mind taking another trip with him, Ness, and you can look at Patty laughing with him, Ness and KRN. Yeah, I was like, okay. He said, cause you nicer in person. I said, bitch. He said, KRN, you nicer in person than you is online. But I humbly apologize because I did come at you first. Oh, and then, evidently, it was even a little conflict. I think, well, was Shakim feeling a little jealous? Because KRN and Lemon was talking round there to the Vegas? Because he was put to the back, I guess, with Honest Row and Lemon was explaining, that they were having a conversation. Now, I feel, well, did Shakim want to have the conversation with KRN instead of Lemon? I'm confused. Like, I was, oh, okay. And then I got to thinking, well, darn, people can feel energy. No wonder KRN said, honey, he slept in the chairs. Honey, he slept in the chairs and he was wrapped up real tight. And I was thinking, you better have. I was thinking he better had. He would have got tapped on. Did he get tapped on the shoulder in the middle of the night? And he had to act like he didn't feel it, y'all. I'm just asking for a friend. KRN, did you get tapped on the shoulder and ran up to the hotel room and you had to act like you didn't feel it? I said, yeah, that lemon juice, Uncle Claude, that lemon juice. Chill, I think it was bubbling to the surface when he was having that talk. He was just all giggly and girly. I'm like, okay. Okay. I went back and listened to it. They was talking about it, Clown. I went back and listened to it myself. And I was like, oh, that's the truth. They was telling the truth about that child. I said, honey. He said he don't mind putting his do-rag and his Nicki Minaj glasses on, child, and going on another trip. But he just wanted to be him, Ness, and KRN. Mm-hmm. He wanted to go to a cabin in the woods, child. A cabin in the woods. I'm just saying. Mm. Mm-hmm. Was that real petty, Pendergrass? Because I was trying to be real petty at that one, right? At that comment. Oh my goodness. I couldn't. Oh Lord, I hope it ain't me trying to do another hookup. Because I can't do no hookups because I ain't good at it. Okay. Look, Petty laughing at me. I was trying to be real petty. It was bad. Anyway, let me let me get off here, y'all, because I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. But child, I shouldn't have went back and listened to that audio. I was like, okay, this is what we doing. No wonder he didn't have no smoke for KRN. He kept telling me something. Well, I was trying to get my channel. I almost lost my channel. And I was 1.5 or 2 days away from my channel, losing my channel for good. And I wasn't thinking about, pretty much, responding to what you had said. Hey, Treasure, like, he said, what you doing over here? Being messy, Treasure, being messy. Being messy. Real messy. And he was like, here you go, y'all. I wasn't, he was trying to explain why he wasn't trying to, respond because, he was 1 or 2 days away from losing his channel. I was like, You didn't want to give him no smoke because you want to give him some lemon juice. Now, just tell the truth. Now, I know you might didn't want to, hey, Angela, why you didn't want to say it in front of the girls, but you you ain't got no smoke for KRN. You just got lemon juice. I'm just saying, just go and tell the truth and shame the devil, and we can move it right along. Okay, Treasure Lane, that's how I felt. I felt like that's what he really wanted to say. And Treasure, why you do that boy like that? Why you do that boy like that? Petty. That's what he wanted to give some lemon juice. That's the way I see it. I just want to know why Treasure do Rodney like it. What Treasure? What do you be calling Rodney? I call him Goma Pal. I can't think of what you was calling him in your life. I said, ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at James over there being real messy. You know what you did. Ooh, so Nesta, Nesta, you ain't got the power, child. You trying to play kiddie games. Mother said, you trying to play kid games, girl. I'm the one that I've got the juice, child. I've got the juice. Okay. Had Rodney all in a pickle, child. All in a pickle. Okay. Ness was feeling some kind of way. All right, I'm just saying. And why does it seem like Ness is in competition with James, with Treasure? I don't understand that. What is the deal? I'm thinking, I'm not, I'm gonna push that back down my throat. I was going to say something. I ain't even gonna say that. I am not gonna say that. But I'm thinking, okay, so she want to do a tug of war with Rodney. I was like, Chad Rodney was backpedaling like, Rodney? Stuttering more than ever. Okay, Patty. I was like, ooh, Chad, will you look at this right here? I said, this is a hot, stinking mess. Rodney just don't know where to turn, child. He don't know. He don't know how to fix this one. He done got himself in a conundrum. Okay. Y'all, please double tap the screen and hit the like button. And thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Chad Rodney done got himself in a whole conundrum over there between Treasure and Ness. I was like, ooh. So, see, Treasure really just want to be, Treasure. You know what I mean? But Ness want him to pick a side, right? Now, she hyped him up to go with Treasure. But soon as Treasure dropped down, oh, hey, Treasure, I see you and Jack. But he talking all that stuff last week. But this week, it's a whole different story. I was like, well, will you look at this right here? I said, well, okay, this what we doing? Treasure messy. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get out of here. I just want to come on for a minute and spread a little mess throughout the little streets, do a little commentary, and be messy a little bit, child. Because like I said, y'all, if I didn't get this video, Big Osama said Rodney is a double-minded girl, right? Unstable in all her ways. Right, Big Osama. Child, because you got him nervous too. Child, I'm minding my business. No, you not. You being messy. You being messy like Treasure. Only the way that Treasure can be messy, okay? I said, will you look at this right here? I said, okay. I'm here for it, Treasure. I see you, Treasure. I see you. I see you, James. I see you. Ooh, ooh, child. But let me get out of here, y'all. But Treasure, if you still down there, Food Junkie was in here earlier. I don't even know if he's still in here. But I mentioned the wolf puss to him, Treasure. I mentioned the wolf puss to him. What was her name? Showed her the wolf puss. I said, I bet he was still, I bet he's still traumatized by seeing that wolf puss. From what is her name? D. Ramsey. I was like, Lord, child. Donahue said, in my opinion, she needs to stop. He is like a legend around here. Exactly. I'm not taking anything from her, even though I want to. You a best, Donna. But he has earned his stripes, absolutely. And she can't compare, right? Old bald head, shallow bald head D. I think she was bald head at the top, but she wasn't bald head in the middle, according to Food Junkie, because Food Junkie said she had a full wolf puss. Oh, okay, Treasure. She had more hair down below than she did up top. Now you know that's a dang on shame. And then why she got that? Oh Lord, I got so many questions. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it go. I'm not even gonna ask no more questions. Child, I'm very, stuff be coming up in my brain, child. I be having questions. All of her was on her coin purse. She was, exactly. I was like, honey. Now you know Food Junkie was traumatized by that incident. Baby. Right, wolf her, child. Probably still wake up sweating from the sight of all that. Ooh, child. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But anyway, Trace, you a mess. I said, that y'all had a reference it today, and it got me cackling, real hard. Trace, I was like, oh my God, when you first come out and told this story, I was like, wait, what? I wasn't comprehending. It took me a minute to get it. I was like, wait, what? See, it's certain things that go on around here, y'all, that don't went on in the past, and back in the day, some stuff that was going on that Child, you sit back and think about it these days, and you get a good little kiki out of it. And the wolf hair was one of them. Okay, the wolf hair was definitely in my top 10. All right, cause I ain't never. I mean, I ain't never. I'm like, wait, what? She did what? Child. Mm-mm. My goodness. Thank goodness he wasn't in a compromising position, child. He might have had to make a police report on her because she was hot under the collar. She was hot in the corn purse. Okay? For food junkie, child. She was feeling that. Bye bye. Mm-hmm. No. But that's one of them stories I ain't never gonna forget, child. But anyway, let me get off of y'all. Just remember. Thank y'all so much for coming in and joining me. And I'm sorry, child, my voice is still messed up. Right, Treasure, child, you're hot in the shorts. Woo, child. I mean, with all that wolf hair, how can you not be hot in the shorts, child? Oh, Lord, it's just a... I don't even need the visual in my head, child. I don't understand. Girl, do you not? I'm not going to ask some questions. I'm going to leave them alone. But you're right, Treasure. It couldn't have been nothing else other than that. I was like, baby. Sweat running down on it. Right, exactly. Child. Just the thought of it all is just disturbing, ain't it, Treasure? It was just disturbing. It was disturbing then, honey. It's disturbing now. It's just disturbing, y'all. Oh, goodness. I bet she had enough hair to braid. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Two thick braids. Now, I'm going to leave that alone and I'm going to get off here. On that note, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming in and listening to your girl. I realize this is a vertical lie, but thank you for showing me so much love. She said, I'm crying, Tracy Lane. Take care. Thank you, Petty. That Tracy, you're a mess, honey. But child, we remember that. We remember that conversation. Like I said, that was one of the top 10 for me because, honey, my mouth was wide open when I heard that. I was like, Hage. Thanks for pointing me in the right direction for this pick. Oh, okay, cool. It looks like a month drop for me. But I have to do this one profound. It is really deep, ain't it? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful picture. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. I love it. I would love to have a print of it on my wall in my house. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. But anyway, y'all. Oh, and have y'all noticed? Probably smell like sweat. Not sweating sulfate. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't, James. Not sweating sulfate. What the hell? I can't even. What? Wait, wait, not sweating sulfate. Oh my God. She tended to the hair in the coin purse better than she tended the Tracy's phone. Okay. Better than the hair on her head. Goodness gracious to life. She said she like a furrow puss. She like it thorough, child. She gotta keep it supplemented with sulfate. Right, Darla? Right? It ain't nothing else to say after that. What do you do? Oh, not 8 day old hot dog water. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all is a mess. That don't make no sense. Baby. Why y'all want me to have to think about this? I don't. I don't even want to revisit it in my brain. Oh, Lord. I cannot. Let me get out. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all ladies, check out my product tab back. Look at Petty Grass. Y'all the best. I want to thank y'all for making me laugh on this live. Okay, child, because y'all are a hot mess. Okay, but I enjoyed it. I am glad I hit the. I'm glad I hit a live somewhere, right? These verticals, they are what they are, but not sewage after a tsunami. Really? Really, James? Really? See, that's the reason why she don't like. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, child. Mm. Mm. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves y'all. Y'all be good around here, okay? And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Thank you so much once again. Bye bye.